Hey there, welcome to the Gyro Step, a Milwaukee Bucks podcast, proudly a part of the Blue Wire Podcast Network and GSPN, and presented by our pals at PrizePicks. We're all smiles on this bonus, spooky, third Gyro Step of the week. I'm here with my prodigious, is that a word? Partner,
Yeah,
Rohan, Katti, prodigious? Yeah, like a prodigy. I can't believe I've never used that one before. I feel like I've really dropped off the
I feel like
age
that's
jokes.
that I might not accept that one. It's a very heavy one.
All right, well, we can potentially prodigious partner, Rohan Katti, podcast partner. I'm Ty Windisch, your other host here on the Gyro Step. And we are all smiles, not just because it's Friday, not just because it's Halloween, not just because we get to unite for a third pod of the week. We made this big deal out of two, and here we are, second week of the year. We're up to three. But we had to talk about Ryan Rollins, who Giannis gets ruled out late, but right before, basically, within an hour of Bucks Warriors. Everyone's mad. Everyone's disappointed, yada, yada. We'll talk about that later. And it seemed like, oh, this was going to be a good measuring stick game for the Bucks. Now they'll probably get killed. The Warriors have all of their players, even Horford, who only plays like 2 out of every 3 games of a season at this point. And what happens is a really good team effort with, I think 8 players in double figures, but clearly led by Ryan Rollins, who puts up 32 points, 8 assists, 3 rebounds, just 1 turnover on 13 of 21 from the field, 5 of 7 from deep, actually only 1 of 3 from free throws, so left some meat on the bone, out-dueling Steph Curry and leading the Bucks to a 120-110 win over the Golden State Warriors. In a game where the Warriors shot 26 free throws, the Bucks shot 13, and it just didn't matter. I'll be up front. I missed the first half of this game. I was at a surprise birthday party. Happy birthday, Kendall. But I tuned in for the second half, and I want to hear how you felt, Rohan. I think you saw more of this than me, but
I did.
It just felt like a lot of that second half, and even the first half. I'm checking the score. I'm like, oh, that's cute. They're up 9. Like, the Warriors will go on the run, though. And I think it was like third quarter. Like, Steph hits some ridiculous shots. The end of the third, Jimmy Butler has that crazy 3 and then gets the rebound and goes and draws free throws. And I just kept feeling like the run was coming. And the Warriors did make some runs, and the Bucks just ran back. And a lot of it was Rollins, but it wasn't all him. But this was so impressive to me because it wasn't like they didn't cruise to this win. It was like the Knicks game and that they had to walk down a very good team. But they did it without Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's wild.
Who needs Giannis when you have Ryan Rollins? Truly. You know what it feels like, Ty? Do you remember a few years ago when Pat Bev was talking about Steph and he's like, the last 5 years were yours, the next 5 are mine? Yeah. Now it's Ryan Rollins. The last 10 years were yours, the next 10 years are mine.
Do we want to revisit the Rollins versus Drew and Dame conversation from 2 days ago, or should we?
Listen, it's still too early.
I do agree. I actually don't even want to do it. I don't even want to talk about his ceiling. I think we should try and focus on. Well, maybe later we'll stab at that. But I think we should, for now, it's best to just be like, here's what he's doing, and it's incredible. I mean,
here's what he's doing at 23 years old with basically his second full season of real minutes.
Yes. I mean, coming off that career-high 25, 4 assist, 4 steal game against the Knicks, where he was also great. And also, by the way, I don't think I mentioned this yet. A lot of the coverage I'm feeling like isn't mentioning this. His primary is an all-NBA guard on the other side, too. So did the 25, 4 assists, 4 steals against Brunson. Tonight is guarding Steph all night, full court, the entire game, and outscores him. Steph Curry was good in this game. He had 27 and 4 assists.
It was like an average game for Steph.
Yeah. He was 4 of 10 from 3.
Where they needed him to be above average.
He was like, well, I don't think they thought they did. I think coming in, you're like, oh, if it's an average Steph game, the Warriors should win going away. But Ryan Rollins out-dueled Steph and Curry. Unequivocal fact. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Second career high in a row.
Yeah. Every single game this season, he has increased his scoring output.
Oh my God. Keep doing it.
Yeah. He's on pace for like 150 points a game at the All-Star break.
He should do that.
But it's like that tweet where the guy was like, "Oh, my baby has grown like 5 inches." They're on pace to weigh 5,000 pounds.
There was a point where baby Gyro Step 1, like the growth picked up, and I was like, "She gonna be 100 pounds when she turns 4?" And it slowed down, so I don't think. Hopefully not. I've got some great Frank Madden stats on Rollins here that I think help to paint the picture. Here's the first one. Rollins proved he was a valuable rotation guy last year with his defense, ambidextrous finishing, and spot-up shooting, 43% from deep. But he only hit 5 of 18 pull-up threes, which is a big limitation for a starting guard. This year, Rollins is at 18.6 points per game and is already 6 of 12 on pull-up threes. So he's made more than he made all of last season with the Bucks. And then, one of these was Frank. One of them, I believe, was Justin Garcia. And I believe the stat here is that Rollins is 17 of 20 at the rim this year.
Crazy.
Yes.
Just an elite finisher. There was the one point in the game, like it was early on. I know Rollins started the scoring early. He had a quick 5.
Yep.
And then the point where I was like, oh, this could be a Ryan Rollins like absolute takeover game. Where he sort of weaved to the rim and took Draymond for an and one. And I'm like, huh?
Draymond Green. One of, if not the best defender in the NBA for the last 10 years. And he's old now, but still a darn good defender.
Still a very, very good defender.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, we're about to watch something. To quote the great Kevin Wayne Durant, it's going to be a spiritual experience. And it was.
It was. I mean, late in the game, clutch time is just always going to be a little more impressive because whatever the analytics or whatever wants to say, like that pressure does break people. It is harder to hit a pull-up jumper with 50 seconds on the clock in the fourth quarter in a close game than it is to do the same thing in the second quarter of a game. I think that's just undeniably true. And Rollins, to close this thing out, is like stopping on a dime, hitting a pull-up over Horford. I think he did it over Kuminga. And then he pulls up and hits the 3. Was that in Steph's face? The pull-up 3, maybe it wasn't Steph, in Jimmy's face. And that one basically ended the game. I think that's how they got to 120. And it felt like even very, very late, the Warriors made an extremely late push where they did get it down to, was 7 the closest they got? 6. They got to 6 with 3 minutes left when it felt like Miles Turner's big 3 might have iced it. And the Bucks just kept coming. So Rollins hits, the 14-foot pull-up with 2 minutes and 7 seconds left to give the Bucks an 11-point lead. Kuminga answers. AJ Green turns it over. Jimmy hits the layup. This is what I was thinking of. It trims it to 7 with 1 minute and 40 left. Kuzma misses a pretty bad 3. Wasn't terrible. I don't think he was terrible, but you could see, like, it was one of the most obvious.
I have some Kuzma thoughts.
I'll let you get to him. It was one of the most obvious in the moment, like, oh, we're all hitting 3s. Let me join in. And I think he airballed it. Like
he did.
It was rough. The Bucks got the turnover. They got the rebound, but it shot clock. It was a turnover because the shot clock ran out after he airballed. Kuminga misses. Turner gets the rebound. Bucks don't get it over the line in time. 8-second violation. That was rough. The Warriors were pressing. Steph misses a pull-up 3. Kuzma rebound, and that's when Rollins, he hits the 3-pointer in Jimmy Butler's face to make it 10-point game with 25 seconds left. To hit the pull-up 3 against Steph, former teammate, by the way, I don't know if people are familiar with Ryan Rollins' lore, drafted by the Warriors and dumped in the Poole trade to the Wizards.
Which, by the way, just an all-time bad trade. Like, yes. You send Jordan Poole a first, a second, and Ryan Rollins for Chris Paul.
Yeah. Who you then let walk, right?
Yep.
Yeah, not great asset management there. But that 3, I gasped so loud watching at home. Just like, it's crazy. I did multiple times. Like the 2 a minute ago as well in the game. I was
the
like,
2
wow.
where Horford baited Horford into driving to the rim and then just pulls up.
I mean, it was just like stop, pop, and fire, 0 hesitation.
And that was when Horford was very, very locked in defensively. He was blocking shots left, right, and center.
Yeah.
He was looking like he just took a nice, fun trip to Europe again, as he always does.
Yep.
And once that story... Well, Pablo, I need you to get that story. Can you get me that one? I just need to feel vindicated.
I wonder if he's got a blood boy. He's moving like he's got youthful blood in him. Although I think he would have 3 points in the game, so maybe we're over. He's a -20. He's 1 for 6, -20. We're talking about him like he's this godlike performance. I think you quoted last pod was it the Beal or the Wall? Like, I've never ever seen you look like this before. That was me on that Rollins pull up too, because he pulled up like He looked like Devin Booker or something. You know what I mean?
He looked like a bona fide scoring guard.
Yeah.
Doing that. And we have not seen that type of confidence from him thus far.
No.
A lot of what Ryan Rollins has been doing has been very sustainable. Like, it feels sustainable. It feels like, you're playing within yourself as a role player, right?
Yeah.
You are getting to the rim. You're taking your open threes. You're passing the ball when you need to. You're being a good distributor. You're playing within yourself. In this game, we started to see that confidence really, really build. Those shots, those last 2 shots that Ryan Rollins took, I have never seen him act like that. No, truly. In a Bucks uniform, we have not seen him act like that.
I don't think
that's the confidence that they need.
At the earliest, the last time anyone saw him act like that was Toledo. And I love when Marcus Johnson says, Holy Toledo. He went to Toledo, if you don't know. People are going to get familiar. I was a little surprised. I think it was only a 4-game night, so that helped. A lot of national NBA people have picked up on Rollins very quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Bill Simmons said before this game, he's one of my guys, which he's going to parade that take around. Zach Lowe's getting his name right now, which is great. They talked about it apparently a lot.
He's not calling him Ryan Hollins
He's
anymore?
not calling him Ryan Hollins. He's graduated to Ryan Rollins. I saw KOC was like, pretty much everyone is like, oh, Rollins is like, this feels real, which
he was getting ESPN,
I didn't expect. ESPN, like, well, here's why. To your point about sustainability, like, I don't think he's going to, what is 17 for 20 is, 85% at the rim. That's not going to persist. That's better than any Giannis season. But it looks legit. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
he looks like it's not going to be that elite and that efficient, but he looks like an efficient rim finisher.
His whole game, the defense, the shooting, the shot, like all of it looks good. It passes the smell test, which is why I think
nothing looks unsustainable.
Well, yeah, it's like you could be like, oh, this guy's scoring 30 points a game, and it's like, oh, he jacked up 10 threes and they happen to go in, right? Like there's ways to score in the league that aren't. He's doing this as the lead guard of the team right now. And even more impressive, again, we mentioned, no Giannis. Like, I think it would be easy if Giannis played in this game, even if Rollins was as good, to be like, oh, maybe he's a Giannis merchant, which, no disrespect. I mean, a lot of people have gotten paid a lot of money and helped the Bucks win by being Giannis merchants. There's no shame in that game. But, I mean, literally, like, whose gravity is he benefiting off of? No, I mean, like, there's shooters, but Rollins is doing the work here in this game. And he had 32 and 8 assists to 1 turnover and 61-71 shooting splits from the field and 3. That's preposterous. Against the Warriors team with all their guys. It was their 3rd game in 4 nights. They're old, whatever.
He was getting defended by Jonathan Kuminga and Jimmy
full
Butler.
Court. And they couldn't. That's the crazy. Kuminga couldn't do anything to him. He blew by Kuminga full court every time. No one talks about this. Rollins' conditioning has to be like top in the league. Because he's then doing that. He's beating the press, creating for himself and others. And then, let me pick up Steph 80 feet. Steph Curry. He played 36 minutes doing that.
Elite conditioning.
No one has a higher two-way load on the Bucks than him. I would say not even Giannis, because
not even Giannis.
Giannis picks his times to skate, which he should. But defensively, Giannis is not locked. A lot of
corner threes happen.
Yeah, 100%. Giannis is not locked into defense the way Rollins is. And that's fine. They're different stages in their career. Usually Giannis is doing more offensively, but this game this was one of the most impressive Bucks performances we've seen, and certainly in the non-Giannis division, it's very up there.
It's crazy that in the last 2 games we've had 2 all-time, two of the best regular season games in years.
Yeah. This Bucks team is different. We say it every pod. We're going to keep saying it. It just is. Like, the spirit of the team. Last year's team had no spirit, no aura, no vibe, whatever term you want to use, chemistry. It just clearly didn't. This team would never lose like that team, like that Bulls home opener.
Can you imagine this? Yeah, can you imagine this team losing to the Nets?
No. We
shouldn't say that. They do play. They haven't played the Nets yet.
They're going to dominate the Nets. I'm not concerned. The Nets look like maybe one of the worst teams in a long time. Like I really don't see it with the way this team is playing. I mean, we'll see who's available, who's not. But I just love that. I mean, Giannis said after the Cleveland loss, I'm paraphrasing, but it was along the lines of like, this isn't last year. We don't care who's available. Like, we're just going to go fight. And I remember at the time thinking like, yeah, except for you. You know what I mean? Like, the other guys, sure. But if Giannis isn't available, it's going to be tough. What a statement for these guys to come out and like I know Big Bob. I'm sure the whole team has seen all the jokes of like cover up Giannis, and this is a G League team, and this G League team just beat a West contender.
Yeah.
So maybe it's not a G League team.
Yeah, I mean they got some former G League players playing. So.
Yeah, Tyler Smith, 2nd overall pick in the G League draft this year.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, kind of weird. I think he's got to be at least tying the record for most different ways to play in the G League. Because he was Ignite as a prospect, assigned as a Buck, and now he's a straight up G League player.
Yeah, that's three ways in 3 years.
Not a great omen for the career, I think, but yeah, he is fighting for it.
Yeah,
good for Tyler Smith.
He's doing his thing.
What else do you have on Raw? I mean, do you want to try and talk about ceiling here? I mean, obviously people are having
He's 23.
People are already mad about Wembanyama probably getting most improved because it should be they should do 2 most improved. I know.
It's awful.
They should do like most improved star to superstar and then most improved like actually improved your standing in the league.
We used to be a proper society and do actual most improved player. Like actually, I mean last year was pretty fair with Dyson Daniels.
That's a great one. No qualms at all. Dyson
Jimmy
Daniels
Butler, good
was
one.
a throw-in. Jimmy Butler, great one. I hate when it's like, did Wiggins win it once? Maybe he didn't.
I don't think so.
No, I'm thinking of I think Rookie of the Year. It was like him or like Saric or something. Whatever. Giannis was a good rookie and most improved.
Yeah.
CJ McCollum was pretty good, I think.
Yeah. But then, like, I just don't understand. Like, why would it be Wembanyama?
Like, he's improved a lot, but I just think it's, I don't know. Like, I think it's, because he's also going to be like first team All-NBA and stuff. Like, I think the spirit of the award should be to give credit to players who may not get it otherwise. Maybe Rollins will be All-NBA. I think that's a bridge too far. But I mean, there's an All-Star. If this persists, there's clearly an All-Star conversation to be had. Because
in a weakened East,
and if he's playing at a 25-6 whatever level, like the Bucks are going to be freaking awesome. So that will be very easy to say, like, oh, let's give him a second All-Star. I think.
Yeah, if there was a Bucks second All-Star today, it would be Ryan Rollins.
No question. There's no one else who's close.
A crazy statement.
I want to give credit to KPJ.
Ryan Rollins.
Yes. To Kevin Porter because he's like tweeting all excited. And every time they show him, like the bench or him after Rollins does something, he's like jumping up and down and stuff. He's being Wally pipped with a smile. And that's nice to see.
He's being Drew Bledsoe?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, he is, I think.
It's his starting spot now. Right?
I don't know how you put a guy back on the bench after that game.
Yeah, or the last 2 games.
Yeah. I mean, this one to me was like last game was probably A tier. This was S tier.
Yeah, you can't. Rollins is the starting point guard.
I think so. And I do. I think it's unfortunate that it was an injury.
I predicted this would happen.
Yeah.
It is unfortunate that it happened due to injury. I predicted this would happen. I did not think it would happen this early.
No, you don't want to get too carried away off 2 games, of course. But I do think, like...
It's 2 out of 5.
And the whole Rollins conversation the whole time has been like, wow, if you look at like the per 36 or the advanced metrics, or just watch him, like when he has opportunity, he's awesome. He does, he's a 5-tool player, however many tools there are in basketball. He's got all of them. Like literally how he's showing this pull-up game in clutch time. He can hit threes off the catch or off the dribble. He gets to the rim. He finishes at an absurd rate.
He
can guard anybody.
Draymond.
Yeah.
Like
he screamed in his face.
That might be more impressive than Out-Duels.
And he's a dog. He's 7 tools. I don't know how many tools there are. He's got all of them. His toolbox is absurd.
He's the one that created the toolbox.
Bob the Builder's like, damn, that's a lot of tools.
Bob the Builder's like, damn, I wish I could be Ryan Rollins.
Man, everyone does. He's got a bloody lip now for like the rest of his life, I guess. Like he's lost lip tissue. Just looks like that. He's a dog. Absolute dog. I mean, just like the way Giannis was going up to him after the game and like talking to him. Imagine that feeling.
I can't. I can't imagine it.
Pure adrenaline. And he obviously hates the Warriors too, by the way. Like,
oh yeah, he said that to the Bucks social media.
Yeah.
Like as he's coming into the zone, I was like, against my former team.
Yeah, he didn't forget. You sent me to the basketball graveyard Washington Wizards.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say this is an even more improbable development story than AJ Green. Both because it looks like
absolutely.
Rollins could be better, but like I had a tweet about this. You recap Rollins' story. Drafted by the Warriors 44th overall. Gets hurt pretty much right away. Isn't able to play at all. Really not even in the G League. Sent to Washington. Doesn't play there. Has the Target, thing. The shoplifting accusations, allegedly, whatever it is. They cut him. They just said, no thank you anymore. Bucks had him on a two-way late in the year before last. He comes and plays in Oshkosh. And I didn't remember his performances, but you look at the numbers after, it's like, wow, he shot like 40% from three. He's a full-court defender. Like, that's interesting. Comes to Summer League before last year, and is just clearly one of, if not the best players at the Summer League. Wins the two-way job, which was he even on the two-way then?
I don't think he was.
No, he was, sorry. They brought him back on the two-way. He was still on the two-way then.
Was that before Summer League?
Yes, I think he was. I think it was like his two-way one or something, or a 2-year one. I think that's right. But he clearly wins a spot. I mean, there were two ways up for grab. There was movement. He won his spot there, and then gets the opportunity in the regular season and plays so well, even though he was hurt. They ended up, and they had KPJ, who looked like a find at the time. They still pick up his contract for the rest of the year, so he's playoff eligible, and ends up like starting a bunch of games.
Not even for a multi-year, just for the rest
of the season. Also, his first real game against the Raptors, he had like 5 steals. He looked great. He's getting to the rim. Immediately knocks his shoulder out of place. Doesn't get the surgery to play through it, sensing the opportunity. So everything he did last year, he does with a bum shoulder somehow. This year, finally gets it fixed, gets the contract, comes in, still doesn't have his range of motion back in his shoulder. I guess he never will. I guess it's not a problem. And now he's doing this. Like, that's an insane journey. And my favorite thing about Rollins is every time they would interview him last year, like they'd have different, reporters coming in or whatever, he would keep getting different variations of a question that's basically like, hey, are you surprised you're not a bum? Like, that's basically, they'd be like, did you know you were? And every time he's been like, yeah, I believe in myself as a basketball player. And he's still getting that question. Like, what does it give you more confidence? He's like, yeah, I mean, sure. But like, I just think we're a good team and I'm a good player. It's very funny to me. I love that genre of question of like, damn, did you think you were nice?
Did you know you were good at basketball?
Do you have any idea about this? I don't know if he saw this coming. I mean, now we are getting to a point where maybe I'd even ask that question, but it's remarkable.
It truly is. It is kind of unfathomable to think 18, like it was January 24 when he gets cut from the Wizards?
Yeah.
And then now we're here in October, I mean, like the last day of October of 2025, and we're thinking, is he going to be an all-star this year?
Yeah. I mean, uphill battle for sure, but he's starting that conversation. And the buzz he's getting means if he keeps it up, I think it's very possible. Like, this is not going unnoticed. I think the Bucks are quickly becoming a story in a good way this year of like, oh, we definitely underestimated this team.
Yeah, they're actually good.
Yeah, this is crazy. And again, like, it would be nice if the Bucks drafted some good players sometimes, but when you can find guys like Rollins, like AJ Green, and unrestricted free or like draft day free agency or like second draft guys, it sure makes up for it because they do indeed have a young core.
They're almost better with not having first round picks than actually having first round picks.
They have 100% been better, not having first round picks.
Which is bad. You should be good at having first round picks.
The last NBA caliber player they picked in the draft was the last pick, Sam Merrill. I mean, he started games for the Cavs this year before he got hurt.
Yeah.
I don't think there's been one since.
In the draft itself.
Was that the same year? Or no, maybe I think it was Wara and Merrill. I think Mamu might have been after. Mamu's also started games this year.
I think, wasn't it?
I don't remember. I guess Mamu also, but again, like second round picks that no one gave any credence to.
I mean, Ajax started 40-something games with the team last
year. Yeah, Ajax too. So yeah, but also a second round pick.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think
first round pick?
Merrill has more value league wide than Ajax or Mamu now, right? Okay, yeah. That's where I'm. But yeah,
Merrill's the best one.
And the first round they took AJ Johnson. And 33 overall, basically a first round pick, Tyler Smith. It's not great, but you can't really ask for guys' jobs when they do end up flipping around Green and Rollins, who you're like, oh, these guys are going to be awesome fits next to Giannis for literally the rest of his career.
No, absolutely.
As long as he's in Milwaukee, these guys should be. I mean, they're both so young and under team control for years. Like
AJ's what 26, 20. Yeah, I think he's 26, and then Rollins is 23.
Rollins being 23, I'm just like, oh my, how do you get given up on as a player by two teams by the time you're like what 21, 22 at that point? It's crazy how the draft works with the ages and everything.
Yeah, I mean, we were just talking about Tyler Smith. He's 20 years old.
Yeah. I mean, still could totally have a career with another team. I don't mean to write him off. That's a good point.
I'm just in awe.
It's crazy.
I'm just in awe.
It is crazy. You know what's funny is I picked him up on I do a fantasy basketball league, and I think you have one this year too. I picked up Rollins right before the Knicks game.
The same league.
I know. And I forgot to play him. I was like, oh, damn it. He had 56 fantasy points. And I put him in my lineup for the Warriors game. And I look, and he had 57 fantasy points against the Warriors. So he actually got a point better. I think they really value steals, which is why it was so close, even though he scored so much more. But I was like, oh, cool. This is a huge find for me as well if Rollins ends up being this good. But obviously it's much bigger from a Bucks perspective. And speaking of big, the biggest, the largest, our friends at PrizePicks, the number one daily fantasy sports player in the space. Rohan's trying to get me, but I'm not going to let him. This episode is brought to you by PrizePicks. You and I make decisions every day, but on PrizePicks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this basketball season on PrizePicks, where it's good to be right. I'm in shambles. I was running around busy. Forgot to even make a play yesterday, so I'm still just 4 for 4 on my PrizePicks this season, but I'll be back with a vengeance for the next basketball games starting tomorrow for the team that we cover. And if you're unfamiliar, PrizePicks, super simple to play. All you do is pick more or less on at least 2 player stats, and if you get your picks right, you could cash in. You can play right now to get action on basketball in more than 40 states, including California, Texas, Georgia, and Wisconsin. PrizePicks offers stacks, meaning you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. Do you want to pick more on Ryan Rollins' points, assists, and steals? Go for it. You just have to have one other player from a different team, but you can do that. How you play is up to you. If you want flexibility, choose the flex play where you can get paid even if one of your picks misses. That's been my go-to. But if you want the bigger payouts, go for the power play where you get more for getting all of your picks right. No matter your style, PrizePicks is a great way to put your takes to the test. Download the PrizePicks app today and use code Eurostep to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code Eurostep to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, ooh, it's good to be right. It's good to be right on Rollins. I think we've been here all along. We were pretty early, I'd say.
I'd say we both were.
Yeah.
It is good to be right. We've been more right recently.
We've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
I'd kind of hope we'd get some. But no, I'd agree. We've been having a good year. I think, too, like, coming into the year, in the back of my mind, I was a little bit like, oh, this might just not work. Like, maybe these guys are unheralded for a reason. But my take has been that I've shared and believed, even if I had, like, some nagging doubts of, like, no, I think these guys are actually good. And I think with the opportunity, they can be good, especially with Giannis, and that is certainly trending to be the case. The Bucks are third in the East now, I think, 4-1 through 5 games, and really good start considering they lost their initial starting point guard less than 1 quarter in. They had Cole Anthony out for a game, they had Kuzma out for a game, and now they've had Giannis out for a game, and they just continue to win. Do you have anything else on Rollins, or should we bounce around the rest of the team?
I just can't get enough, man. I haven't been this like wowed by a player, like by a Bucks player outside of Giannis in a long time.
Yeah, I mean,
considering the expectations versus the results.
Chris Middleton?
Yeah, and that was like, what,
10 years ago or more? I mean, yeah, because what we're saying, to be clear, is not that Rollins is the best player since those guys, but
no.
Like coming in and going from, a random two-way flyer to like legitimately other, not just us, not just Bucks people, like national NBA people be like, oh, this could be a star turn. This could change the power dynamics of the East. Like that conversation is out there. This is not just us, which I have to keep reminding myself, like, okay, good. It's not just us that, we're too high on our own supply here. Yeah. Maybe we're all, if we're crazy, everyone's crazy, which in this world, who knows? But like in terms of that, like a player coming literally with almost no expectation when he initially came to the Bucks, and now is in most improved all-star, all-defense conversations. Yeah, it's probably Middleton, right? I mean, AJ Green was their other big kind of out-of-nowhere win, but as much as we like AJ Green, there's just a different level of ceiling here.
Yeah, absolutely. I think since AJ, since Chris, yeah.
I'm trying to think of like who, are we forgetting anyone? But they really have not. They've just done such a good job of like plucking the right veterans, but those guys have not needed development as much.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. This is obviously not the same scale, but like Pat, just a random guy from Portland.
Yeah.
Who's just like, oh, this is a good role player.
Yeah. I mean, even
Brooke.
I was going to say Brooke in a very different kind of sense.
But I knew what Brooke was going to be like. I didn't think it was going to be that good, but
I think the defense they kind of coaxed out of him. I think that was the big, but we knew he was shooting. I didn't expect him to be as good as literally like one of, if not the best rim protector over his Bucks tenure in the league, or at least in the earlier part of it. But to do it at 23 years old, again, we're talking about guys like Pat was in his mid to late 20s. Brooke was, firmly in the second phase of his career. It ended up being his prime, but he wasn't 23 when he showed up. Like, when's the last time the Bucks have had a 23-year-old who was good?
Giannis.
Yeah. Right, Chris? Was Chris good by 23? Probably. I think so.
I think so, yeah.
I think so. Like, Trent last year was older than 23.
Pillars of the franchise.
Literally, though, like, I'm sure I'm forgetting someone, maybe, but I mean, it was Green, like, was that his rookie year, though?
They haven't had young, good players.
I am wondering this. I might have to, like, do a research project. Oh, God.
Like, does this remind you of the 55?
Brogdon was older than that when he came in.
He was 22 when he came in.
So Brogdon. We forgot Brogdon. I'm just thinking, like, who they all picked. Dante was never this good.
He was just hurt.
Yeah,
all the time. Like, he's turned into a great player.
He's turned into it, but he was never 32 and 8. Without Giannis good.
He was Brogdon's rookie year. He was 24.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think he was older. Isn't that insane?
Yeah.
So yeah,
who calls him Mookie Doo?
No one.
No one.
The president.
It's not even the first one. The first one's Humble Moses.
Oh yeah, I don't like that one either.
Uncle Malcolm.
Terrible.
Congrats on retirement.
Yeah, great career. Award-winning.
Multiple awards.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I mean, Rollins you really can't say enough.
No, this is just... This entire pod is just a Ryan Rollins. I mean, we'll talk some others, but we just need
Ryan
to talk
Rollins
about
is a revelation. I mean, that's the reason we had to. I mean, it was a super fun win. Maybe we would have done one anyway, but this is the start of a star turn. He's not there yet, but this is how those start, and we just have not had a moment like that. I mean, the last single game, you know what this game reminded me of actually pretty fast?
Tell me, Ty.
When I woke up, the Javon Carter Thunder game.
Oh, yeah.
But even then, like, we didn't come out of that thinking, I'll have to go back. I was pretty high on Javon Carter, but it wasn't like...
We didn't think he was going to be a star.
All-star. Yeah. Javon Carter is kind of just like smaller, less able Ryan Rollins, though.
Yeah.
Smaller and none of the on-ball.
Not as good a driver.
Yeah, the on-ball stuff not there.
Good player.
He's I think he's played a little bit with their Kobe White injuries, doing pretty well.
Friend of the pod, Javon Carter.
Friend of the pod, Javon Carter. But yeah, that game, that's what this reminded me of kind of early. It was like, it's always fun when a guy does this, but it being Rollins makes it feel so different.
It also, like, that game did not get this attention.
No. Because it was different. It was different. Yeah. Even in the moment, it was different. Also, I don't think,
like, the Bucks didn't play any of their other guys as well.
Yeah, I think it was kind of a junk game, right?
It was. Like, I don't think Chris played.
I don't even know if the OKC guys played. Did they? Oh, that was 2022. So OKC just wasn't really OKC yet. OKC starting 5 in this game. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Luguentz Dort, Josh Giddey, Alex Pokusevski, Jeremiah Robinson-Earl. So yeah, OKC was not OKC at this point. The Bucks starting 5. Javon Carter, Grayson Allen, Marjon Beauchamp, Bobby Portis, Brook Lopez.
Yeah, it's just that was just a junk game. This was literally everyone on the Bucks was playing besides guys who were out for injury.
Yeah. Javon had 36 in that game. 36 and 12 assists. That's a crazy game. But yeah. You want to talk about Giannis' injury? Are you concerned?
Yeah. Strange.
Yeah.
Strange considering he was listed as probable.
Yep.
Doc even told reporters that it's like, I expect him to play.
Like less than an hour before they ruled him out.
Yeah. Apparently, like what Marcus was saying on the broadcast is he was just he was going through it. He would go do some on-court stuff and go back in the locker room. He would come do some more on-court stuff, go back to the locker room. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't like it. I'm not like, my concern level isn't high.
Yeah.
But it's like, let's put a pin in that.
I just don't think it's new, right? Like Giannis ends up with knee soreness or knee tendonitis on the injury report all the time, going back to like 2021. I think that there's still flare-ups from it, and I think he and the Bucks are just not going to push it. You know what I mean? Like, so I think it flared up.
You have Ryan Rollins.
Exactly, literally. Well, yeah, I mean, Giannis probably sitting there watching this like, I could probably take a couple, play 65 exactly. I'll just time it out. You got to be award eligible. But, I think that's probably what it was. Some people were mad, like, load management, or like, they should have told people. If they thought, it's not load management. If they thought he was going to sit, they would have told people. I think his knee like either swelled or hurt, and he was like, I guess I'm not going to play today because my knee hurts. I think that is different than load management, which is we're going to sit a guy to not exert him too much, which there's frankly no shot the Bucks are doing, like pivoting that late before the game. And if they were going to do that, there's a back-to-back coming up. That's probably where you would load manage Giannis.
Absolutely. So not super concerned.
No. Hopefully he plays against the Kings. We'll find out later today on Friday.
Yeah. Rest of the team, like you were saying, they had 8 double-digit scores in this game. Rollins was leading the ship, but it was a total team performance in this game. Obviously, you have to when Giannis isn't playing. First thing I want to talk about is Miles Turner. The shots were there. The offense is starting to come along a little bit. Wasn't special, though.
I mean, that 3 late was so big.
Yeah.
But it still ended up with 17 points, which you'll take. He was the second leading scorer on the Bucks today. 7 rebounds, had another 3-assist game, so remaining average 3 assists per game. But yeah, shot 50% from 3. So I think this is probably like your close to your average Miles Turner game, 17, 7, and 3 assists and a block. Like, pretty damn good.
It's good.
Yeah.
Hasn't wowed me yet, but playing great.
The defense is wow-ish.
Defense is wow-ish, yes.
The offense hasn't. But that's the thing.
I meant offensively.
Here's what we haven't seen yet this season. I wanted to talk about this, so I'm glad you brought up Turner. Did you see the All-City, All-NBA dynamic pick pairs graphic?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So this is the most efficient on-ball pick, like pick and roll duos, as of yesterday. So going into yesterday's games. Among the top 50 in total picks set. Number 1 in the NBA. So this is points the team gets out of these 2 players running a pick and roll. Number 1 in the NBA, yes. Giannis Antetokounmpo and Miles Turner. The Bucks are scoring 1.79 points when Turner screens for Giannis.
That's ridiculous.
You know what's more ridiculous? Number 8 is Ryan Rollins and Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Bucks are scoring 1.27 points when Giannis screens for Rollins. So Giannis is I think the Bucks are the only team the Lakers are on here twice, but with different players, all 4 different players. Giannis is the only player on here on both ends. Giannis is, through yesterday's games, or through 10:30, the most efficient pick and roll ball handler in a single action in the league, and in top 10 is the roll man as well, which is absurd for Giannis. But my point is we have not yet seen a game this year where Turner both got to roll with Giannis, which again has been the most efficient pick and roll in the league, and has hit threes. He hit threes in this game. He hasn't really in any other game, and he has obviously didn't play with Giannis. So I think when those things are added together is when he'll really pop. But this is a fine game. He was fine.
Yeah. I think it's fine. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
It was good to see him pick it up a little bit.
Yeah, it's just good to see some threes fall for him. And that one late was like so big. The crowd went crazy. Everyone wanted it for him. That was an awesome moment.
Absolutely.
If that one missed, you're like, oh, come on. But that was a big one to like turn the tide a little bit.
Speaking of threes missing, it's funny. I could be talking about multiple players.
I was going to say, I don't know where we're going. Kuz?
Gary.
Oh,
Gary.
Yeah, he's just cold right now.
Does he just start the season cold? Is this just a Gary Trent Jr.?
Yes.
It's not. We looked at it last year.
The Aramis Ramirez of the Bucks.
Aramis Ramirez.
Dude, remember Aramis? What a bucket.
That is, I have not thought about Aramis Ramirez in a long time. Oh, this is peak guys. Dude's name and
He just always make that same face.
That just brought me back.
He always looked the exact same.
Oh,
shout out to Aramis Ramirez. I was so hyped when I got him. It's got to be a long time ago now. We're old.
Oh, we are older.
Pre-2020?
His last season was in 15.
Oh, my God. Yeah, pre-2020, all right. Wow.
Oh, no.
He was awesome.
Sorry, this is our baseball interjection.
Yeah.
If you don't know what Aramis Ramirez, look up Aramis Ramirez.
Look up Aramis Ramirez. He's the number one guy I think of in any sport. He was like the habitual slow starter.
Yeah. It's like him and Harden.
Yeah. Different reasons, I think.
I think so too.
I don't think Aramis was hanging out with Lil Baby. He was literally a little baby when Aramis played, so probably not.
Can you imagine current day Aramis Ramirez, Lil Baby?
He's just making that same face.
But Gary, just make your shots, man. What are you doing?
Again, it's like Turner to me. I'm like, yeah, he will. They're still winning games.
Do we need to go through this entire cycle again? I don't want to.
No, I don't want to either. I've seen some people. What do you think about this, actually? People saying bench Gary or Green and play KPJ and Rollins.
I was going to bring that up to you.
Yeah.
And I don't love it.
I think
it. Well, you'd have to stagger your minutes.
Yeah.
Right. You would have to have I think you have to have one of Ryan Rollins or Kevin Porter Jr. on the floor at all times.
I actually don't. With the way Cole World is playing?
I think that's true. I think it's better for the team if one of those two is on
Probably.
the floor. But I guess I think that starting lineup could work. You just need to stagger your minutes better.
I just wouldn't do it. I don't think you need two lead ball handlers in Giannis. And both of those guys at this point to me are lead ball handlers. And I'm not sure enough about KPJ's catch and shoot at this point. Like, even though Gary started the year slow, I trust him more in that spot. So I think I'd rather just have Gary.
Yeah.
He'll figure it out. I mean, if he never figures it out, if it's December and he's still 28%, we can talk about it. But I don't think that'll be the case. And he's finding other things to do. 3 assists, 4 steals. He's been like a cornerback or a safety out there. He's like dives in and steals and he's creating fast break opportunities. I'm okay with Gary. He'll hit the shots. But you're right. He has not been.
He hasn't. Again, we're still waiting for the Gary game.
And he's had moments too. He's missed a lot of big time threes this year. But
he's also made threes when it matters, like at the end of games.
Yeah. I don't think he's afraid of the moment by any means. But they've had like some second half opportunities where he just rims out.
He feels the opposite of what we were talking about earlier, where it's like, making a fourth quarter jumper in clutch time is different than a second quarter. It feels like it's easier for him in clutch time compared to normal. It's like, bro, it's easier.
Yeah. He's ice cold. I think he's a dog too. Like it'll be great when he picks it up, but that's the great thing about this Bucks start is we're saying that about Turner, we're saying that about Gary. They're missing KPJ, and they're 4-1. So for me, I'm almost like, wow, this is actually great. Like, I think they're going to be better. Like, this unit will be better going forward, and they're already freaking awesome.
Speaking of missing threes.
Are we doing Kuz now, or are we doing
let's do
Prince?
Let's do Kuz. No, I'm not even mad at Torian. I'm not.
Yeah. He had his one drive.
You know what's funny? I forgot to mention this.
What?
I forgot to mention this for the Knicks game, and I'm gonna say it now, and otherwise I'm gonna forget again. It's funny here. I love Mike Tirico. But it's so funny realizing he hasn't called basketball games. And
he's getting back into it.
It's like, I was like, who the heck is Torian Prince?
Oh, man.
He called him Torian Price, I think.
Torian is kind of hard, to be honest. I don't think that's how it's pronounced, but I don't know. I've never heard him say it.
According to the pronunciation guide, it is.
Okay, I'm glad you looked it up. So I was like, what if it is? You know, sometimes guys just don't correct anyone. You're like, oh, it's Thon's name. I think everyone says Thon's name wrong, technically. It's McCurr, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, sorry, Thon.
Yeah.
But Big Kuz, not his best game.
Kuz, here's my thing about Kyle Kuzma.
You go, yeah.
It doesn't. If you look at this box score and you see 4 of 10 from shooting, 1 of 4 from 3, missed a free throw,
4 turnovers.
You're like, yeah, 4 turnovers. You're like, oh man. I'm a little impressed. Impressed. I think having him be sort of more of a combo 4-5 man is probably the best for him.
Yeah.
And I think him just being a defensive guy is just all you can ask for.
Yeah.
He's kind of turned into I had this thought when he hit that or when he took that 3. He did hit he made his first 3 of the season.
Yeah.
He did make his first 3 of the season. It is game 5. Just letting him.
Yeah. Well, they told him to be honest, and he said, well, this is what it's looked like.
Giannis is a better 3-point shooter than Kyle Kuzma.
On their careers, not, but this year, absolutely.
This year, yes.
Which is not great.
That 3-point attempt where he just absolutely airballed it because he was like, I can get it on the party too. Dude, you know what it thought me?
What?
It reminded me. I was like, oh, he's just Ajax.
No, I don't. He just got caught up in the moment. Like,
no, I think he's just Ajax.
Yeah, but I think
he's just bigger Ajax.
No, well,
in terms of what his role is on this team, because and what he's not good at.
In terms of actual ability, maybe, but the difference is Kuzma will shoot, which is like, I guess, a pro and a con.
that is true.
Basketball's complicated. It's like good and bad.
That is a key difference. And it's more like, okay, it's like Ajax in the sense of, okay, anything you provide offensively is just extra.
Here's I think the other key difference between them. Kuzma's playmaking is more consistent. I don't know if it's better, but Kuzma is not like, let's do the Magic Johnson he pass. Kuzma's like, I'm going to go to the rim, and if I see a shooter, I'm just going to throw them the ball. And that's really all they need Ajax to do. But Ajax is like, let's try between the legs on this one. And it's like, just you see Taurean Prince, you just give Taurean Prince the ball and also yell, just shoot it. Like, that's the other part of the instruction. And I think Kuzma's been pretty good about, like,
Ajax started 40-something games with his team.
Nuts. Kuzma, though, like, you see him on offense, and he shoots sometimes, mostly when he's open. That I'm not mad at the late game. I was like, he was pretty open. Like, everyone was hitting him. The crowd's going. He felt good about it. He airballed it.
I think he had made his last attempt as well.
Yeah, like, point. I was like, you know what? Sure. Like, Cole Anthony hit some audacious ones the last quarter. I was like, go for it.
We're going to talk about Cole Anthony.
Cole Anthony's so fun to watch, dude. I mean, there's so much going on. But Kuzma, like, most of the time, to your point, like, he's pretty locked in on what he has to do. Like, if I see space, I go to the cup. I either go up or I pass to a shooter. When I rebound, I push the ball pretty much every time and try to get us some good looks. He's done a good job at that stuff. So even though this wasn't a very good game, he was actually a plus 10. And I thought it's working for the Bucks. What he's doing right now is working for the Bucks.
Yeah. Like, I wanted to preface this by saying I'm impressed because I do have a few bad examples I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
There was a what was it? It was a play in the third quarter. It was in the second half. I can't remember exactly. Let me see if I can find it. But it was a play where sorry, the video started playing and it really freaked me out.
I hate when that happens.
Where he tried to, it was off a make by the Warriors, and Rollins inbounded the ball to Kuzma and kind of expected the ball back. Like, he just waited for it. And then Kuzma was like, no, I'm just going to keep dribbling. And then he just tried to ISO go to the rim, and the ball went off himself.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
Didn't like that.
Again, like, we want him to get to the rim, but yeah, he could still pick his spots a little better. Overall, though, I find this very funny. I don't remember if it was him or Doc. I think Doc last year was like, maybe it was Kuzma, like, The thing that, he wasn't in winning basketball shape. Do you remember this?
Did he say that?
I think Doc may have said it. That was said by someone at some point. I think Doc.
I do not remember that.
Or Kuzma. I'll have to look up. Maybe I'm making this up. Allegedly. I'll throw it allegedly on there. But I love the idea, if that is a true thing, of a pro basketball player making, $20 million a year? Just being like, bring another plate of nachos. I don't have to defend. We're going to win 20 games this year. Like, you know what? Make it a double burger. Like, it doesn't matter. And he does. He looks leaner and faster this year, so maybe it's a real thing.
Yeah. Sorry, I found it. It was in the third quarter. Kyle Kuzma starts, he sees Quentin Post has him. So he's like, I can take Quentin Post. And then he just goes between the legs, starts to hezzy dribble. And my mistake was looking at shot attempts. It didn't even count as a shot attempt. It was just straight up a turnover.
Yeah.
Oh, that was really funny.
Yeah.
But it just feels like everything he's doing offensively feels a little too much. But here's the thing why I'm impressed is because it's in less... It's just less.
Yeah. Well,
and he's more focused on defense and actually pushing and playmaking. Like, that's what's impressive.
And his spots on the floor are different.
It looks like he's doing the Aaron Gordon.
His spots on the floor are also a lot different. Yeah, to the Aaron Gordon point. He took 2 shots that weren't threes or in the restricted area. And both were in the paint. Like, one was a driving hook and the other was a floater. So he is taking... basically 0 true mid-range jumpers, which is exactly what the Bucks asked him to do. And again, the player's made a lot of mid-range jumpers in his career, but it's not what the Bucks wanted, and he seems very bought in. Sam Vecini said quietly or whispered or something of the Game Theory podcast, also on Blue Wire. Shout out to Sam, it does great work. And I see a lot of Bucks people go like, these are the Bucks breakdowns I like the most, because I think Sam is very even-keeled for each franchise. But so I think Doc is doing the best job in the league thus far, getting guys bought in and executing. And it's kind of hard to argue. I think Kuzma may be the best example of that because he just looks totally different this year.
Yeah. Maybe everyone has Stockholm Syndrome.
Everyone does have Stockholm Syndrome. 100%.
That might be the best thing we've coined.
It was Jordan, I think.
Was it Jordan?
Well, I think I came up with the idea of Doc's Stockholm Syndrome, and then Jordan, just the pun master. It made it what is it? Portmanteau? What is that? Is that where you shove 2 words together? Something like that. Yeah. Stockholm Syndrome.
Amazing.
I think I can do my AJ and Green analysis quickly. Needs to shoot more. Yeah. Not all on him, but draw him up 3 threes a quarter, please. It's what he's there for.
It's almost the strangest thing. It's like Doc. Yeah. It's like Doc's AJ's Doc's first child.
Yeah. Just like how you're like figure it out yourself. Like, is that what you're going for? Like,
yeah, and no, it's more like, he was awesome when I only knew what you could do and not everyone else.
Yeah, now he knows what all the toys do. He's like, whoa, this is fun. Like Toy Story, like dropping Woody, like I don't want to play with you anymore. Yeah, they gotta play with him a little bit more.
Or it's that meme of like someone holding the child, one of the child struggling.
Oh yeah, one's drowning. Yeah, AJ Green's drowning. The skeleton at the bottom of the pool. And he's 3 of 7 from
Ryan
deep.
Rollins is the kid being held up.
Oh, 100. Yeah.
Gary Trent's the one struggling.
Yeah, maybe Kuzma struggling. Because they're letting Kuz do a bunch of fun stuff. Could be Torian Prince. Almost every other Buck could be the second one. But yeah, Green is one of the bottom. He took 7 shots. They're all threes. But like, probably should just be like 10.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, he just keeps making them at a high level. So,
can we talk about Cole Anthony?
Yeah, we have to, dude. Cole World, Cole Train. Cole Calm and Collected was Lisa Byington's thing. That's very good.
He's just fun. He reminds me of an actually controlled version of Eric Bledsoe.
Yeah. Without the defense, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But he's your third point guard, and like he fouled out of this game. Pretty tough call. I think it was unfortunate. I guess they moved a foul from Rollins to Anthony. I don't think Anthony knew. I think he was surprised that call was his 6th, so maybe he would have played it differently. But he has been fouling quite a bit himself, but has just been an offensive spark plug. He was 3rd in the game for the Bucks for scoring. 16 points, 7 of 15 from the field, 2 of 7 from deep. They were both huge, which means he was 7 of 8 from 2. And a lot of those are like pull-ups. Like Doc has kind of taken the leash off of him. Do whatever you want offensively, and the results have been good. Like he gives them really key buckets, especially with KPJ out right now.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, a lot of his makes were just in the paint. I think he took one non-paint 2 in this game. Let me look at his stretch. Yeah. He took only one non-paint 2 and made it.
Yeah. He can.
And
that's
otherwise,
in his game.
He's just dialed in from.
Since I shouldn't say I can't even remember. Since like Chris and Dame were healthy, which was like 20 games. I just can't remember the Bucks having this much pull-up shooting.
No. And it's just coming from unlikely sources. I did not think Cole Anthony had this in him.
He's got juice off the bench. And he's like, again, everyone on the team seems very bought in.
He was 5 of 8 from 2.
Oh, so I forgot to take off the 2. You're right. 5 of 8 from 2. My bad. Still pretty good, though. Everyone's super bought into what they're doing as well. Again, like I mentioned, the KPJ is hooting and hollering for Rollins, probably stealing his job. Like I think that stuff is awesome. And there's been zero like Cole Anthony, like, oh, maybe I should start. He's like, I'm just going to come in and be a dog on the bench. And he's doing it. Like he's had so many big moments. We're 5 games into the year. He had a steal and a block. He's like 5'10".
Yeah. It's crazy that we thought the Ryan Rollins, Cole Anthony backcourt was just going to be this bench defensive monster. And it turns out they're just offensive monsters.
Just monsters in general. The Bucks really do have a bench where you're like, oh man, like this is like hard to play against. Like they go deep, and you feel good about almost everyone. We'll talk. I mean, what happened with Gary Harris in this game? Why was Gary Harris in the game? What happened there?
I think it was when Cole got into foul trouble a little bit.
He just did nothing. He had actually 2 assists. Good for Gary Harris.
I know. I'm glad you brought up Gary Harris because in those 4 minutes, I was like, oh god, what's gonna happen here? And it just didn't.
You just kind of moved the ball a little bit? Is that when was this? Was this the first half?
It was in the
did I miss it? Did I miss it in the third quarter? I must have totally been. I have no recollection of Gary Harris. I'm looking at the box score. He had an offensive rebound, 2 assists, 1
No, it was
foul.
in the second quarter.
Okay, good. I was going to say, I feel like I would have been like, oh, is that Gary Harris?
No, Gary Harris was in there. It was just one stretch. But he just looked fine. He looked like that, can we just have a player look good out there and not even look good? Can he just not look bad out there?
Go be in the right spots.
Yeah.
That's what we wanted.
An NBA player.
That's what we wanted. Late stage Pat of like, if we need someone to go stand in the right spots and move the ball. Like that's what Pat was last year. Hopefully Gary can be that. It looked terrible earlier, but yeah, it seemed like he was good tonight. And
yeah, it was only 4 minutes, so hopefully we don't have to have more.
Clearly the plan is not to play him a ton. There's 2 guys out, and then there was also foul trouble, and that's when they put him in. But poor
Amir Coffey is firmly ahead of him in the rotation.
Yeah, let's do Amir quick. He didn't hit a shot in this game, but only tried 1, so not a big deal. Just looks really solid defensively to me, again.
Yeah, he's starting to, like I said on the last pod, I think that he just kind of looks invisible out there. Like you don't really notice him, which is not bad. It's actually pretty good when you're in that stage of the rotation. But he's actually starting to stand out a little defensively. Yeah. Not like wowing me or anything, but it's like, I'm noticing. I'm noticing Amir Coffey. Mr. Caffeine.
Did you see anyone? I think we had some comments or tweets. He did have a different nickname from the Clippers.
Oh, what was it?
The Folger Soldier.
Yeah, who said that? It was Connor Polk said that.
To us on
tweeted at us.
Yeah, the Folger Soldier. I like Mr. Caffeine though because it's dumb. I think it's funnier. So I think as a Buck, we should make him Mr. Caffeine. But yeah, I like Amir Coffey. Mr. Caffeine.
So stupid.
And then Mr. Royalty, Taurean Prince, had a decent game, got to the foul line, 1 assist, not a single rebound, ironic given the viral
That foul call was kind of BS, though, where he got to the line.
Oh, yeah. Oh, was that against Jimmy?
Yeah, he just
went for it? Yeah, it was not a great call. Didn't make his threes, but still scored 10 points. I'm just like, I've accepted the Taurean Prince experience. I think we've covered this a lot.
Yeah, he's just not the starting 2 anymore, and it's awesome.
Yeah, it's like, you come in and guard threes and just take some threes? Perfect. Guard threes and take threes. That's all we need.
Yeah. Be like a mid 3-4, you're good, man.
Yeah. During the first half, he must have had a drive at some point, because I just look at my phone when I'm out. I just see, at me, Taurean Prince drive of the game, like capitalized like it's a segment. And I was like, oh boy, I wonder what this was. But yeah, shout out to TP. And then we saved Big Bob for last. I I had one of my angriest Bucks tweets in years at Big Bob. Didn't see the first half. Looked at the box score. I was like, oh, he actually scored pretty efficiently in this game, but only 12 total points. He had some sequences in the fourth quarter where, who was it? Cole threw that pass over his head. And like it looked like it was way over, but Bob did slow down. It's like when you watch an NFL and you're like, you just have to keep running your route. And, Bob's not a wide receiver, so I kind of get it.
He kind of was on that play, though.
He was. He grabs the ball. Wasn't really falling out of bounds. Was kind of just standing in the corner of the court. But just like turns around and whips it straight to Brandon Podziemski. And just start to fast break the other way. And I something like,
it was really funny.
I was like, you can't preach accountability if you let this guy keep playing. Like, this is sabotage on the court. I think he had a fine game overall, but he had a couple moments. He had a couple moments I'm watching in the fourth quarter, only seeing this part of the game. And I'm like, this is despicable.
He went on a 10-0 scoring run for the Bucks at one point.
I know. I'm going to retract the tweet, but that turnover just pissed me off so bad. Like, what are you doing?
It was a bad turnover. It really was. Maybe I'm
misremembering. I thought he was like firmly in bounds, but he spun and threw it like he was falling out of bounds. I don't think he was out of bounds. If he was, I'll take it back. I might delete the post. I was too mad about it. But I was like, heat of the moment. I'm just like, what is he doing? And he missed some shots and stuff as well in that quarter. But he was 5 of 10 from the field, 2 of 3 from three.
He was firmly in bounds.
Yeah, I just like, just stand there and wait. Like, you don't
and Kuzma's wide open in the corner.
Yeah, I was like,
he just missed the pass.
It was like not even close miss, too. Like, I held it for a full
2 feet
second.
Were set as he was doing it.
I don't know why he did it.
It just goes right
we need to put video of this. Like, I'll have to tweet it or something later. Like, no one's around Podziemski. He just whips it like overhead cross body to Podziemski. It looks like he's doing CrossFit with a weight ball or something.
I watched this like 10 times in a row.
I was just so mad watching it. Just like, what are you doing? Just stand there. There's no penalty for just standing there and waiting for someone to come get the ball.
Yeah. I mean, there would be if he stood there for 3 seconds, but...
Oh, was he in the paint?
He was in the paint.
Just shoot it.
I mean, Horford's right. Horford's right on.
No, I know, but he was not close to a 3-second call.
You're not seeing this right now. But it's like he is standing facing like in line with the basket. He's right under the basket.
Yeah.
And 2 feet are set. He gets control of the ball. Kuzma is directly to his left. He can see him in the corner, and he just whips it to the wing, and it's just Brandon Podziemski.
The way he throws it, too, if I remember right, it was like 2-hand, like across his body, whips it.
There's no other doing? I think there's 2 Bucks in the front court.
It was just, I definitely went overboard, but the play just pissed me off. So it was like the Shemi Ojale fade away. Just like, what are you thinking?
Oh, you're not calling him number 37 anymore.
I know. It's been long enough now. People wouldn't even get it. People were like, number 30, who's that? But yeah, really fun Bucks game, and we just had to got in here and pod about it. Hopefully Giannis is back soon, but man, Ryan Rollins, dude, like, I don't know.
When you're saying Ryan Rollins.
If we see another 25-plus burger against the Kings, like, oof.
We're getting into tattoo territory.
The Cream City jersey's dropping like less than 2 weeks. I think November 10th. The Rollins Cream City is going to be an item. The Turner is as well. The Giannis always is. But the Rollins Cream City is going to do numbers. Bobby will be too.
Oh, yeah. Just the Cream City ones in general are going to do numbers.
Yeah.
As they should.
Yeah.
Oh, it's it's fun having this much fun of talking about the Bucks again.
Yeah. It's been a long time.
It really has. It's been a few years.
Between just like injuries or just like the vibe being off. I mean, certainly they haven't had a start this good in a while. A random thing. The Spurs had never been 5-0 before.
That shocked me.
I was like, really? They were the best team in basketball for like 20 straight years.
Yeah, they didn't win 5 in a row when they won 67 games or something?
Yeah.
Or not 5
just to start the year. Yeah, I'm sure they...
No, but they hadn't won 5 games in a row in the 2020s.
Wow. That's surprising
until
too.
This season.
I guess it was like Kawhi was, they probably had to kind of load manage every so often. Maybe that's why.
But like, Really?
It is still surprising. Yeah, you don't like they have an easy schedule this year, but
every other team had except for the Spurs in the 2020s won 5 games in a row.
That's crazy. That's some bad years in the 2020s, but that is crazy.
So did a lot of teams.
No, I know. Yeah, that's surprising.
How have the Hornets haven't had a good year in the 2020s and they won 5
That's I'm shocked that they have done it, actually. I want to pose one more thing to you that I've been thinking about. We're already over, but why was the Milwaukee Bucks trading 3 firsts and 2 swaps for Jrue Holiday coming off of 56 wins in a short season panned as a very risky move that was a bad future move? But the Orlando Magic, coming off of a 41-win season, trading 4 firsts and 1 swap for Desmond Bane, almost, I think, seen universally as like, oh, great move for Orlando.
Oh, I don't know if that was universally seen as a good move for Orlando.
Everything I listened to was like, yeah, it's a lot, but that's, he fits.
Oh, I hated that trade.
I thought, I didn't hate it, but I was like, if I'm Memphis, I obviously do that 10 times out of 10. Like, he's not that good of he's a good player, but he's not a 4 first good player.
Yeah, the Magic are on alert.
Yeah, they're 2-3 now. They just beat the Hornets, but they just don't look really good on either end.
No. Are the Bulls real?
No.
Yeah. Are the Sixers real?
Ish, but not this real.
Ish. They're more real than the Bulls.
Yes.
Are the Heat real?
Ish.
That's it.
I think the Bucks are more real than any of those teams.
Yeah, I feel that.
Who is in more trouble, the Hawks or the Magic?
Ooh, I think it depends on how much time Trey misses.
Yeah, I was going to say Trey is out for an indeterminate amount of time.
Did not look fun.
We're still waiting on the MRI, which is pretty concerning, I think. Like, how many MRIs are we doing then? If it's been 2 days, I think, and we don't know. I was going to say,
yeah, it's been like 2 days.
They just said out Friday, pending MRI. You don't like to hear that. Hopefully it's something too bad. I think they said it wasn't the worst, but I don't know. It's been a while now. I would agree with you quickly. I think the Trey injury means it's them, but Orlando is still concerning.
Yeah, there's 4 undefeated teams still, 2 in each conference. And
the West versus East is read them out.
So funny.
The West versus East is hilariously funny.
OKC, San Antonio Spurs, undefeated. Chicago Bulls, Philadelphia 76ers.
It's Wemby and Shea in the West, and Josh Giddey and
Maxey.
Maxey's pretty damn good, but in the East. Different level than Wemby and Shea, though.
Yeah, and then there's 2 one-loss teams. The Nuggets and the Bucks.
Oh, and the only NBA, there's only 2 one-loss teams already? Wow. Parity.
Yeah, there's only 6 teams that have 1 or fewer losses.
Wow. Good group to be in. Especially after playing the Cavaliers, the Knicks, and the Warriors. Yeah, impressive start for the Bucks.
You know what's not a good team? The Kings.
Yep, up next.
It's kind of like they're not even playing badly. It's just they're not good enough.
I mean, yeah, I think they're still starting Russ, right? Their starting lineup is Schroeder, Russ, DeRozan, Levine, Sabonis.
Yeah, it's not good.
Despicable. I mean, I almost feel bad for all of them individually because the collective is such a bad idea.
Yeah, it's like individually, all of those guys can be good players, but just collectively, like it just doesn't make sense.
I don't know how in 2025 you like look at how teams are good, and every team that's really good, you're like, wow, they have some like gritty 2-way wing players. And I think that's the most important like kind of position in basketball at this point is like complementary wings. And that's why like I couldn't believe Cedric Howard fell as far as he did. Keyshawn George looks really good now. Like even in the draft, these guys are kind of undervalued sometimes. And the Kings just said, what if we had none of those?
Yeah.
I think Keegan Murray's hurt, right? So I guess that would be one. Yes. And Ellis is like kind of a 2-way guy, but smaller. But it's like, yeah, let's just not do that. Let's just do. How do you feel about inefficient 2 guards? Everyone loves them, right? And literally, those guys are failing all around the league.
Yeah, I just think it's funny. Like in the year 2025, almost 2026, you're like, you know what? You know what we should do? We should start DeMar at the 3 and Russ at the 4.
It's just like
with Sabonis as our rim protector.
I literally cannot believe that they were like those Bulls teams, man. Like That's what we need. Remember when the Bulls...
They basically just remade the Bulls.
They did remake the Bulls.
They have two of the same players, but they also have, like, offensive
five. We can shoot a bit. Actually, I think Vooch is probably a better shooter than Sabonis. Sabonis is better overall. Yeah. And then shooters, I guess, like your Lonzo. What? Is Sabonis better than Vooch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll... I think over the course of the year, yes. That's
not thus far.
One last Kings thought. We should wrap soon. Everyone says they should.
Like 10
I know. I said it's my fault. I brought all this shit up. Oh, and now I swore. Sorry, Ty.
Now
we're explicit. It's pretty late. I'm just not gonna. Everyone says they should blow it up. How?
Yeah.
Like, can you? What are you getting for Sabonis, LaVine, DeRozan?
You have to attach assets to get rid of these players.
I wouldn't go that far, but like the Bucks, like we have these DeRozan. Like, what are you getting? Like a protected first and Kyle Kuzma? Like, are you really blowing it up if you do something like that?
I wouldn't give a protected first.
No, I wouldn't either. I think like over the summer we probably talked about that. I wouldn't do that right now either, for sure.
But yeah, that's not blowing it up.
Right. You're like, okay, we have like a different vet guy and like one crappy asset. Like, what do we... I think they're in one of the worst positions in the league.
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't know what you do.
And it's crazy because the path was right there.
Yeah.
The path was right there. You could have had Halliburton and Luka
for
good lifetimes.
They are the Panthers. That pick of the Panthers with with Darnold and Baker on their uniform. And now those guys are two of the best quarterbacks in the league, and you have the little guy. And they had Halliburton and Fox on the team together, and now their starting point guard is Dennis Schroeder.
And you drafted Marvin Bagley instead of Luka.
Yeah, I mean, that one is like water under the bridge, but yeah, obviously.
Is it?
That one hurts. Well, probably not there. I think it has to be, right? Otherwise, you just don't sleep.
No, there's no shot.
You just don't sleep.
I think Kings fans still think about it. I don't think Kings fans sleep in general.
Yeah.
I don't think you'd be a Kings fan and feel good.
It's tough.
I feel bad.
The Suns are up there, but I think the Kings, I'm just like, I don't even know what you do.
Suns, I thought, would be better.
Yeah, 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
It's early.
Maybe it wasn't all Kevin Durant's fault.
Kevin Wayne. Yeah, if they're worse than the Jazz, like, I don't know. I don't know what you do at that point.
Clippers.
Yeah, that's kind of tough. At least they're getting some of their picks back, unless Adam yoinks them.
A lot of fun NBA stuff going on.
And the last funny thing, the Pels traded both their own unprotected first, which also could be the Bucks, and the Pacers unprotected first this year. The only two teams who are winless, or two of the three, winless teams in the NBA, and got back not almost nothing, but very...
A future pick and Derek Queen.
No, they got last year's first. I think they used to move up for Derek Queen. They traded it forward.
Oh, yeah.
They traded last year's Pacers pick for this one. A day before Halliburton's unfortunate injury, which is just oh my God, brutal.
Yeah, they could have had the top. There's a real chance where the top two picks in this draft, the Pelicans own this summer.
Yeah, like they would have had probably two of the best 5 lotto odds. The way the Pacers have the injury bug, I don't know.
An incredible draft.
In a really good draft, yeah.
In one of the most, again, I'm not going to claim to know about drafts, but
people are hyping it up, though.
According to draft people who know what they're talking about, this is one of the best drafts in recent memory.
The Bucks will draft a 19-year-old who will never play in the NBA or trade the pick. Yeah,
can't wait. But really exciting Bucks stuff. Who needs draft picks when you have Ryan Rollins?
Exactly. Just keep finding these guys. Just wait for whoever to get cut, and then
Tyler Smith again.
Tyler Smith. Well, he's available now. I was going to say that guy the Kings almost got rid of, like Devin, whatever. Like just guys Carter. Like that. Yeah, just like I think they're playing him now, but someone like that'll pop up.
Yeah, just keep chop wood, carry water.
Yeah.
To the Bucks scouting department.
Second
keep doing what you're
draft.
We're big fans.
Maybe apply the second draft stuff to the draft as well. Maybe we could bridge the gap here, but
yeah, it's like. These are very similar concepts.
Yeah, they're like...
You're clearly good at evaluating prospects.
Yeah, but just like later.
just like when the better talent is off the board?
I don't know, man. I don't get it.
It doesn't make any sense.
It is odd. But hey, I won't complain because the good players are in the building and they are young now, and we got there. We took a roundabout way. We went around the corner or whatever to get across the street, but we got there.
Yeah, it took 3 right turns to make a left.
Yeah, exactly.
But you ended up making the correct turn. But yeah, shout out Ryan Rollins. Thank you for listening to this episode of Ryan Rollins here on the Ryan Rollins, brought to you by our good friends over at PrizePicks. I'm not changing it. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe to wherever you're listening to this podcast, whether that's your podcast platform of choice or on YouTube. Make sure you leave a 5-star rating and review. Like the video, engage in the comments, all that fun stuff. Pod random. See you on Monday.